Good morning, guys. I hope everybody's really well. Look, I'm making this video because you know how when you're in the shower you have all your really great ideas and you have all these things that just flow to you and it all seems perfect, and then you get out of the shower and you take a bit of time to do something and then you forget about it, right? Well, there's a reason for that. It's because we're in the shower, we actually quiet our mind. It's like a form of meditation sometimes. So especially if you're lucky enough to not get interrupted with a bang on the door by kids. But anyhow, I decided, no, I'm going to get out, I'm going to make this video straight away. And I had to stop myself because I realised, well, I better put some clothes on first, right? So I've just hopped out of the shower and thrown some clothes on because I wanted to talk to you about this really important thing that's been, it's kind of coming to me just from every area in life. Every conversation I have with important people in my life, it comes to me. Every book I'm reading, I'm learning this and everything, and I want you guys to all know it as well. Whenever something outside of ourselves, especially when it comes to how people are treating you and how your relationships are going down and everything, whenever we're unhappy with that, you have to look inside of you and you have to work out what you're putting out there. So I used to always have this thing where, because it's something you're told, treat people the way you want to be treated. Now I believe that's important, okay, but there was this other thing that, what you put out there is what you get back. And so my meaning for that has always kind of been, okay, well, the way I treat people will be the way they treat me back, right? And it's taken me a really long time to get this, but over the last few months I've really worked out that it's not it at all. What you put out there is what comes from inside of you, right? It doesn't come from how you treat other people, because all of us are capable of treating other people far better than ourselves most of the time. So what we're putting out there is how we treat ourselves, how we think about ourselves, if we feel good about ourselves. And that's why anytime you have a challenging relationship or just in general any challenge in life, you've really got to quiet yourself and look within and go, okay, what am I thinking about? What am I feeling? What am I putting out there that says that, it's saying that I want this to come to me, right? It's the whole what you reap you sow type of thing. And this can be really hard. It can be really hard, but it's also really good. So, at school, right? For those mums and dads that do school drop-offs and pickups, how you'll turn up at school and you've got your working parents who are dressed ready for work and in a hurry, give their kids a great cuddle and a kiss and off they go, but they're always dressed nice and everything, and they're normally just like, it's quick because they've got to get to work, right? And then you've got your other parents who are maybe they come in, they might be a stay-home parent and they're dressed really nice, like really nice and they're nice and they're happy people and they just look gorgeous all the time, and you go, damn, why can't I look like that, Then you've got your other parents that turn up in their active wear, okay, like you've had a great morning with the kids and you've got up and had to play with them before school and you're really happy, and so you just throw on some clothes and off you go out the door. But then you've got the other parents who aren't taking care of themselves, who are in and out of the door, they don't like how they look, they don't present that to the world that they're happy with who they are, and what's happening here is they are really, without being aware of it, all because of how they are feeling, they're telling the world that they aren't worth the time or the effort to make themselves feel good, okay? And all of these different types there's lots of different parents. I get that. I'm not trying to bunch people together, but there's a general sort of thing that goes like that, right? And none of these are right or wrong. All of them depend entirely on how each of those parents are feeling about themselves and about their life and where they're at. And so what's my point? So if you're not feeling good about your life, about where you're at, about who you are, about how you look, if you look in the mirror and you've been playing with the kids all morning and you've had a great morning and you're happy and you go, bugger, I forgot to get myself all ready, but you turn up to school, you're still not feeling bad, are you? You're still in a good place, you're still feeling good. But if you kind of have had to drag yourself out of bed and you're fighting with the kids to get ready, you're not feeling good. You're not putting good out there for the world to come back to you. You're reaping sadness. You're reaping lack of worthiness and things like that. And it's all about how you feel. It's not about how you look. It's got nothing to do with how you look. It has everything to do with about how you feel about how you look, okay? So my message, even though I've gone on and talked for a really long time, because I tell you, it took a long time to come to this in the shower. But anyhow, my message really is, you've got to be doing things that make you feel good. You've got to decide that you are important enough, that you are worthy enough to dedicate time to yourself to make yourself feel good. Now, if that's about getting up in the morning and dressing nicely and doing your hair and all your makeup and everything, then that's great. You need to do it. If making you feel good is about getting up earlier and playing with the kids, then you need to do it. If making you feel good is about getting up and exercising and having a healthy breakfast, then you need to do it. Because what we're putting out there is what we're feeling about ourselves. And so if you want a good relationship, if you want people in general just to treat you nicely, the way you deserve to be treated, because we all deserve to be treated nicely, okay? I'm not saying for a second that we don't deserve it, but it's just the whole, we reap what we sow. What we put out there is how people treat us. Treat yourself like you are important. Treat yourself like you are worthy. Treat yourself like you are like it's worth dedicating time to you, like you are someone who likes to be around yourself, so therefore other people like to be around you, okay? So my message, even though like I said before is really long, I really want you to treat yourself the way that you should be treating yourself, in a way that makes you feel good, whatever feeling good is for you, because that's completely different for every single one of us. But whatever feeling good is for you, treat yourself and do it so that is what you will get back to you. All right, I'm going to cut it straight off there. Hope you'll have a great day. I'll talk to you real soon.